This is the story of Nikki, a very well-trained dog who was left alongside the road with her two brothers and her sister, a sister you'll see here shortly in the video. Her sister Mystic only knew how to sit and get treats by watching her younger sister being trained.
We might have to move it down. Nikki, come. Come. Sit. That was the sit. Ready? Get it. Alright, we'll try that one later.
She loved to sit on the porch. She loved to chew on her toys. And most of all, she loved being with her sister, Mystic. Here's her and Krem looking out at the porch. She loved to play. She loved to toss her ball, her toys, all over the living room. Here she is with her pheasant, just enjoying some rest time, guarding the property at the driveway, looking up at us in the loft, and overall, always surrounded by her toys and resting after her hard playtime. She even experienced snow with her sister in Georgia. She loved that Mystic so much. She had Krem visit her in Arizona. And she always loved posing for pictures. Let's take a look at her learning to swim. Here she is, not quite sure if she wants to enter the water, but she does it with a little bit of a splash. At this point in her life, she was slowly losing her sight. Her splashing was her really only means of knowing exactly where she was, but she was never afraid to try new things. And success was had. This actually saved her one time after falling into the pool.
Go! Get it! Good girl. Come. Come.
If you listen closely,
Come.
you can hear the beeping of her
Come.
frisbee, which provided her a way to track down her frisbee as her sight went. Here, she's tracking a ball that also had a beeping sensation to it as well.
Nikki. 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 Can I have it?
Always loving the squeaky toys. And here's her taking steps shortly after being diagnosed with a degenerative myelopathy. She got her bicycle exercises, the flexing of her foot, to help her joints and to keep her more flexible as the disease progressed. She got her own height adjustable eating station, and she even enjoyed friends coming over for dinner. Part of the disease was that tapping, and we eventually got her a wheelchair. She was so happy with her customized wheels, her customized license plate, her customized tail. Here she is, learning to walk in her wheelchair. We took her a lot of times out in the evenings so she could learn and get used to walking. She was in boots at this time and still had her hind leg use as she walked through the neighborhood, actually looking for others to say hello and to pet her. And again, her sight continued to dwindle. She continued to get better at the wheelchair.
Come on, up. Up. Oh, good girl.
And she finally made her debut at the temporary dog park in Queen Creek.
Come on, puppy. That is my puppers. Look at her go. Very cool. Come on, let's go. Okay.
I was excited to see her friends at the park. All this from a dog who still couldn't see, still could not walk as strong as she used to, but still determined. But alas, we must take a break. She had many adventures just in her own backyard, and as you can see here, had her own GoPro. She would go to our local field when she couldn't get to the park and chase that frisbee down. Finally, we had to put her hind legs up, but she continued to go to the park. Here, her peoples made Christmas cookies with her wheelchair as part of the decoration. She loved to go to the dog park, no matter what state she was in. She would enter the park through the gate, most of the time not needing much help to get through the gates, but every once in a while she'd need a little nudge. She always looked forward to coming through that gate and seeing all her human friends and a couple of the dog friends. And the ever bark to go throw that frisbee. Sometimes we'd get to the park early so she could chase that frisbee without fear of another dog trying to take it or other dogs sniffing her. But she truly loved taking her time and chasing her frisbee.
Ready, go.
She continued to get better in her wheelchair even with her legs up.
Good job. Good poppers. Good pop.
And here, for a split second, she ran. As I said earlier, she had her own GoPro that she used to visit the park and add to her Instagram channel. Here she gets to visit her favorite dog park friend and her dog sitter, Linda. Linda would give her chicken at the park through the fence on the small dog side, and as you can see, Nikki's not afraid of these dogs. She just finds her way to the fence so she can get her treat as well. She continued to chase her ball as she was able, but this soon had to go away in favor of her beeping frisbee at all times. And as she got ready to say goodbye to all her friends, she met them all at the park one last time and got some of her last treats. She loved visiting the park and visiting with other dogs. She wasn't afraid. And then when it was time to go, she would take her frisbee and head home. Consistency was the key. But this dog also loved to go camping, to travel around the western United States. She loved this tent. She visited ghost towns. She visited the Superstition Mountains. She visited a beach in California.
Get her, Misty! Get her, Misty! Nikki!
She enjoyed her time traveling, visiting with dinosaurs, climbing the rocks. She was an absolute joy to hike with. She visited many national parks, Sedona, Arizona, and even went to the bottom of the Grand Canyon and drank from the Colorado River. This is a dog that wasn't crazy about water, but she happily ran to that river that day. Even in her wheelchair, she would camp.
I have her.
She visited the Chocolate Falls in Arizona, the Little Painted Desert, and she also performed on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Her final national park was Saguaro National Park, where she did a quarter-mile trail with her hind legs up. And almost like Abbey Road, she crossed the crosswalk on the way back to her Jeep. She loved to dress up for Halloween. She loved to lay around the house and just show what a loyal companion she was to our family. She will be missed. But at the end of the day, as she went over to the rainbow, she was the best dog one could hope for.